rips on Jeezy. Asian women have a reputation for being as very callous, hard, and vicious. Right? A lot of the feminist points that people talk about that they try to put on black women, the origin, black women ain't even that bad, really. A lot of their sticking points come from women of other nationalities. Okay, I'll just leave it at that, not to get too deep in it. But thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, check out the music entertainment playlist for more videos like this. So basically, Jeezy filed for divorce. Jeannie might want to make it work. And, at the end of the day, it sounded like Jeezy gave her, I'm just saying, assuming he gave her an ultimatum on some things. She thought he was bull jiving. So Jeezy filed for divorce and her bluff didn't work. So now she tried to make it work. Now he ain't changed his mind. Now, to this point, now she doing everything he's saying to be a gatekeeper, basically, to keep him away from his daughter. Okay? And now she talking about the prenuptial agreement that he cheated, which could be an emotional cheating, which nobody knows what emotional cheating is. This dumb things they put in the prenup. Now, apparently, they signed a prenup like a couple days before they got married. The lead attorney, shout out to him, check out this channel, said if you want to do a prenuptial, you got to do it the correct way, and the best way to do it is at least 6 months out from the marriage, right? A lot of people don't even believe they work, because we seen Kevin Costner's wife get around the prenuptial agreement by, barricading herself in the house, and nobody did nothing to get her out, and she got her way. Okay? Nobody's there to protect men. The government is not to protect men. The police is not there to protect men. Okay? And that's just the honest truth. We are only protection. But now she's saying that to keep Jeezy away from his daughter, that his guns are a safety concern. They're unsecure, and it's a safety concern for their daughter, which around America, we've been hearing about gun safety. We've been seeing different things happen with different kids and stuff of that nature. I'll leave it very vague at that. But we always, when y'all was together, it wasn't no need for concern. So that's what lawyers do. Lawyers sit down with the wife, the husband, especially the wife, since she got all the leverage in the judicial system, and say what dirt you got on her. The one time you shook her up, or you grabbed her a little bit, or you slammed the door, they gonna say that's domestic abuse. That's what they gonna say. That's domestic abuse. Or you yelled and screamed and the baby started crying, that's domestic abuse. Or that's some form of emotional or physical abuse or trauma. So now she's saying his guns are a safety concern. That's what they saying. His guns are a safety concern. So that she don't feel safe sending her daughter over there until he gets some gun security and gun safety and do that. And that's fair, but when y'all was together, it wasn't no issue. Not only when he wanted to, split 50-50 custody, which probably would have waived her right to child support, it became an issue. So I find that type of funny, and this is the games they play. She gonna do everything to weaponize that child against him. And that's that, and you hear things where the lead attorney say, well, he had heard stories and had clients that came in and said, I don't really want to drag them through the mud. This is all I want, and their job is to convince them to get as much as they can because they're not thinking down the road. So they say you can get this and you can get that and you can get this and you can get that. And at the end of the day, that's their job, is to maximize their revenue. And he talked about a lot of times they get into these, they get so close to some of these lawyers that they end up knocking the boots with the woman. And it's called emotionally stimulating a woman, bro. I'm telling y'all, bro, it's possible. A lot of times we do it and don't even know what we doing. They ain't even our intent. But, this is what Jeezy signed up for. So many men that went through this, it's a real possibility that this happened. And this is why a lot of dudes, 60% of black men, they saying close to that percentage, don't have kids. And a lot of them probably don't want kids. A lot of the youngins out here, young men, are not even having sex anymore, not even interested in companionship with women anymore. The internet has exposed a lot of things, a lot of dirty tricks, and women have exposed themselves. Having men in phone as food, running their mouth about taking dudes to town and divorce and finessing dudes out of this, that, and the third. So a lot of times women have ruined it just by not keeping their mouth shut. They have ruined it by not just shutting the hell up. So, but ultimately, just make sure you either get rid of the firearms, get it safe. That's probably a day or two job. Put the guns up. Get rid of them, whatever make you feel comfortable, and just comply. You at her, discretion. Then when you do that, it's gonna be something else. And I just think naturally, that's a woman's natural instinct. Is when they get very angry at a man, is to weaponize the child against the man. So many women do it. And then they get the right one where the dude would be like, you seen stuff where people get mad at the dad and, oh, you gonna put me on child support after I've taken care of the kids, giving kids money, I wanted to be there. Fuck them kids. Excuse my language. And then they get mad at the dad for saying F the kids. You took the child support, or I ain't going through all that. You got it. Then he gave up. But then you got dads that sit there and fight, to get custody. They get the police called on them, go to jail, go up to the school. They call the police saying you shouldn't be here. You can't pick up your kids. They lose more money on top of the child support they gotta have, and not being able to see their kid. And then when the kid get older and get out of control, then they want to come beg the dad to come back at their discretion. You got to understand, if we on my time, I'm not on your time. And Corey Holcomb said some real shit, and it might be callous. F them kids. I can go make some more. And a lot of dudes, are starting to adopt that mindset. I'm not about to keep paying. Now, if you got the money and the time to keep fighting in the court, go ahead and keep fighting. It's not in your favor. But the minute shit get hard and they need the father to be there to be a discipline, especially for boys, especially when they start to hit that middle school age, right before the end, then they want to beg you to come back and be in the child's life. And then when they tired of doing it on their own, they want you to come help. That's some bullshit. And this is why it's very important for you to be with a woman that got great counsel. You know what I'm saying? Not no bitter friends or a bitter single mama that was raised them. This is why they say you should date girls with two parents. Or at least with her father in her life or something like that. Or, which it ain't, there really ain't no real algorithm or no real method to it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't. But, like I said before, he got the money to keep fighting. A lot of guys don't have the money nor the time to keep fighting. And that's just the God honest truth. But, this is a long war. I'm pretty sure he in it for the long haul. Instead of just splitting custody, pretty sure she asked for money, Jeezy to give it to her. But it's just about her being angry, being over emotional because it didn't end on her terms. But hey, check out the music entertainment playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop a video. Financially want to support the channel. Cash App, $CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313. All that's in the link tree. Peace.